The old man was sitting in his usual spot on the porch swing. When he first noticed the dog, it was a mangy, skinny thing with a torn ear and a limp. Clearly, not from around here. It must have gotten lost, or maybe escaped from a junkyard. The man couldn't help but feel a pang of sympathy for the dog. He knew what it was like to be alone and on the streets. He'd been there himself once. He called out to the dog, trying to coax it closer. At first, the dog just looked at him with suspicion, but eventually it came closer, tail between its legs.
The man could see that one of the dog's paws was injured.
It was clear that the dog had been through a lot, but it still had a spark of hope in its eyes. The man got up and went inside to grab some food and water. When he came back out, the dog was still there, waiting patiently. He put the food down and watched as the dog ate it quickly. Then it drank the water and licked the man's hand. That was when he knew he had to take care of this dog. He took it to the vet, who cleaned out its wounds and set its bones. The man named the dog Hope and waited patiently as it recovered. Days turned into weeks, and Hope got stronger and healthier every day. The man loved watching her play in the yard. Her energy and enthusiasm were contagious. One day, the man was sitting on the porch swing when he heard a noise in the bushes. He got up to investigate and found Hope. She was whimpering and trying to get out. He helped her out and noticed that she had hurt her leg again. The man was furious. How could he have not noticed? He carried her back inside and put her on the couch. He stayed with her all day, making sure she was okay. As the sun went down, he started to worry. Where was Hope? He looked everywhere, but she was nowhere to be found. He called her name, but there was no answer. He was just about to give up when he heard a noise in the backyard. He went out to investigate and found Hope. She was sitting by the fence, looking at him. She had a stick in her mouth and was wagging her tail. The man was confused. What was she doing? Then he saw it. A small hole had been dug under the fence. Hope had escaped. The man felt a sense of dread. What if she never came back? Would he really be able to take care of her if she didn't? The next morning, the man woke up and went to the kitchen to make some breakfast. As he was eating, he heard a noise at the door. He went to open it, and there was Hope. She had dirt all over her fur and was licking his hand. The man was overjoyed. He hugged her tightly. He knew that she was more than just a dog to him. She was his best friend. The man and the dog lived out their days in peace. They took care of each other and never went a day without showing affection. The man knew that he had been blessed to have Hope in his life. She had saved him in more ways than one, and he would never forget the day that she showed him that even a broken heart could be healed by a dog's love.